Hi, Matt Cota with Meadow Hill, here to provide a Vermont election recap. The big news from Tuesday night, Governor Phil Scott re-elected with over 70% of the vote, his fifth term in office. The only competitive statewide race was that for lieutenant governor. And in that race, the challenger, Republican John Rogers, defeated the progressive Democrat incumbent, David Zuckerman. But lots of changes happening in the House and the Senate, where the supermajorities in both bodies has now ended. And we'll tell you how and why. Well, first, in the Senate, the Republicans gained 6 seats. Where did they do it? Well, they did it in Grand Isle, Colchester area. They also did it in Chittenden North, which is the Milton, Essex area. They did it way in Orleans County. They also did it in Caledonia County, which includes St. Johnsbury. They did it in Orange County. And they did it in Addison County. The gain of 6 seats means that the Democrats now hold a 17-13 advantage in that body, while still in power. Republicans certainly have enough votes to sustain any veto by Governor Phil Scott, something that they did not have over the past 4 years. Over in the House, a similar story. A net gain of 18 seats by Republicans. That's the largest net gain by any party over the past 20 years. Where did it happen? It happened in Grand Isle. It also happened in Chittenden 25, which is the Westford area. It happened in Lamoille 2. It also happened in Orleans 3. It happened in Caledonia 3. It happened in Caledonia 2, Caledonia, Washington, Caledonia 1, Washington 3, Orange 1, happened in Addison 3. It happened in Addison-Rutland District, in Rutland 9 District, in Rutland 7 District. It happened in the Rutland-Bankton District. It happened in the Bankton-Rutland District. It happened in the Rutland-Windsor District, and then Windsor 2. 18 seats. Well, what that means is that there's now 91 Democrats in the House, and there's 56 Republicans, and there's 3 independents. 2 of those independents tend to side with the Republicans, meaning the net is about 92 to 58. Still in charge, the Democrats are, but without that supermajority they've enjoyed for the last 4 years, which means that if there's a veto by the governor, the Republicans just need 51 votes in order to sustain that veto to prevent it from becoming law. And with 58, they now clearly have the numbers. But the other big changes happening is that many of the leadership positions will change over. Some by choice, others because they didn't get reelected. In St. Albans, Joe Luno defeated Representative Mike McCarthy, who was the powerful chair of the Government Operations Committee in the House. In Rutland, Chris Keyser defeated Representative Bill Knott, who was the assistant majority leader for the Democratic Party in charge of development and strategy. In Vergennes, Rob North, the Republican, defeated the Democrat, Representative Diane Lamphere, who was the powerful chair of the House Appropriations Committee, which sets the budget every year. In Corinth, Michael Tagliavia defeated Representative Carl Demrow, the Democrat, and the ranking member on the House Ways and Means Committee. That's the Taxation Committee. In Brandon, Todd Nielsen defeated Representative Stephanie Jerome, who is the vice chair of the House Commerce Committee. In Middletown Springs, Paulette area, Chris Pritchard defeated Representative Chestnut Tangerman, who was one of the chairs of the Climate Caucus. In the Senate, one of the most powerful chairs in that body is Senator Christopher Bray, who is the chair of the Natural Resources and Energy Committee and the architect of the Affordable Heat Act. Chris Bray lost his bid for re-election to Stephen Heffernan. So lots of changes in committee chairs, committee structure, and perhaps even the leadership of both the House and the Senate. To find out what's happening in Montpelier, go to MeadowHillMedia.com.